Hope everything is going well today. Today's session is going to be focused on paying attention to how you train as it relates to your body and its movement patterns. The reason I'm bringing this up is over the last couple of days I've worked on a fair amount of people using fascial stretch therapy, and I have found that people's either occupations or exercises or resistance training programs that they've chosen is really contributing to the imbalances that I see in their body. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is balancing your resistance training program. So this can be everything from exercise selection, so choosing the right number of activities to activate the right number of muscle groups meant for your body. As an example, typically what we see is for males training a lot of upper body and training very little lower body, and then this compounds into problems with power development through the bottom part and being very strong on the upper, therefore leading to massive imbalances through core and lower issues that will have to iron out later on in the program. Females may be training more legs than upper body, and then the reverse occurs. So legs being overtrained, upper body being undertrained, tends to lead to poor movement patterns, especially when it comes to a functional style of training. If the upper body can't keep up, then the lower body is going to dominate, and then of course then throughout the fascial networks, more lines, or like certain lines take a beating. So when we're looking at your resistance training programs, the thing that you want to look at is, what exercises do I need to do for my body in its current state? So as an example, if I really stand on my feet all day long, what muscles need to be trained to accommodate that standing position? And then also, how does my program have to utilize legs in it so that I'm not going to overdo it and that my upper body can keep up to my lower? This way right here, I don't generate any kind of imbalances in the neuromuscular part of my body, leading to things like tight hip flexors, tight lower backs. If I play sports, like a volleyball player, a consistent repetitive movement of a hit, especially on the right side, right? We're going to see them come up, hit, that repetitive movement over time. They're going to have to fix that, or they're going to have to make sure that the opposite side has the same amount of repetitions. So balancing your training program, so either the number of exercises that you do or the way in which you approach your exercises need to be taken into effect in order to promote a good healthy mobility pattern. If you have an imbalanced program or an unbalanced program and you're not following the right sequences, you may be making your situation worse. So a person who has tight quadriceps and tight hip flexors, all they want to do is squat or do lunges or feed into that pattern where they're strengthening short and tight muscle groups, then they're going to lead to issues that run through the hip that will then play into the lower back and or turning muscle groups off that they don't want to turn off. So really the gist of what I want to go through today is making sure that when you design your training program, please choose exercises that's going to feed the muscles that need to be strengthened, right? And then lengthen the ones that need to be lengthened. Therefore, you're not going to feed yourself into bad movement patterns leading to an injury. All right. Then the next thing is choosing the right number of exercises to help promote strength or help promote endurance, whatever it is that you needed to do, that has to be taken care of. So going back to the whole, how do I balance my program? Make sure there's the right number of exercises that will accommodate, if you're say like you're doing a full body workout, that you're going to do a chest, a back, a shoulder, and a leg activity or leg activities versus doing whatever favorite activities that you have to do. So an example of a balanced program for a beginner might be just exactly like I just mentioned earlier: chest press, rows, shoulder press, maybe a leg press or a squat, and a certain hamstring movement. And that's balanced for the body. All the major muscle groups hit, right? They're all targeted, providing the body's healthy, ready to go. An imbalanced program or an unbalanced program is going to be something where maybe they do 2 or 3 exercises for chest, neglect the shoulders, neglect the back, and then feed into 2 quad dominant exercises. Those types of exercise selection will then play into the fact that if they have issues in those areas of mobility or flexibility, they're compounding the problem, which will then lead later on down the road to going, why do I feel so tight? Or why is my training not getting me the results that I want to get? All right, so to wrap everything up, guys, I want to be short and sweet on here. When you choose your programs, look at the exercises that you're choosing, and are they the best exercises for your body? If they are the best exercises for your body, please make sure you're balancing out the rest of your body with either the right lengthening, i.e. stretching exercises, and of course then the right strengthening exercises. Okay? Any questions, feel free to DM me. And again, if you ever want to find out more, feel free to contact me via my email, james@beelite.ca. Check out our website, www.beelite.ca. Last thing, go check us out on Instagram, and of course follow our Facebook. Talk to you guys later.